For decades, Europe believed that large-scale war on the continent had become unlikely. But today, that assumption is rapidly changing. NATO is increasing defense spending, expanding military exercises, strengthening its eastern borders, and warning that Europe may be entering a far more dangerous security environment. The question is, what changed? Is this simply a response to the war in Ukraine, or is something much bigger unfolding behind the scenes? In this video, we'll explore why NATO's strategy is changing, what Europe is preparing for, and why the next few years could reshape the continent's security for decades. For many years after the Cold War, most European governments focused on economic growth rather than military expansion. Defense budgets were reduced, and many believed diplomacy would be enough to prevent another major conflict in Europe. But recent events have forced leaders to rethink those assumptions. Countries across the continent are investing in new air defense systems, modern equipment, ammunition production, and stronger military cooperation. NATO's planning today looks very different from just a few years ago. Instead of preparing only for limited regional crises, the alliance is increasingly focused on long-term readiness. Military exercises have grown larger, logistics networks are being strengthened, and member states are working to improve their ability to respond quickly to multiple types of threats. The emphasis is no longer only on traditional warfare, but also on cybersecurity, infrastructure protection, and resilience. Russia remains one of NATO's primary security concerns. However, military analysts often point out that modern competition involves more than battlefield operations. Economic pressure, information campaigns, cyber activity, and political influence all play important roles. Rather than assuming every development leads directly to military escalation, many experts argue that governments should understand the broader strategic environment before drawing conclusions. Defense spending has become one of the biggest political discussions across Europe. Governments argue that stronger military capabilities improve deterrence and reduce long-term risks. Critics, however, question how higher defense budgets should be balanced with healthcare, education, and economic priorities. This debate is likely to continue as European countries make long-term investment decisions. Modern defense increasingly depends on technology. Drones, satellites, cyber capabilities, artificial intelligence, and advanced missile defense systems are transforming how countries prepare for security challenges. Future conflicts, if they occur, are expected to involve both physical and digital domains, making technological innovation a major priority for governments. The coming years will be crucial for Europe's security architecture. NATO will continue adapting its strategy, European governments will face difficult spending decisions, and Russia's actions will remain closely watched. At the same time, diplomatic efforts and deterrence will both influence how the situation develops. While no one can predict the future with certainty, it is clear that Europe is entering a period of significant strategic change. History shows that security environments can change faster than expected. The challenge for policymakers is to prepare for uncertainty without assuming that every scenario will become reality. Whether Europe's current strategy proves successful will depend on balancing military readiness, economic resilience, diplomacy, and political unity. One thing is certain: the decisions made today will shape the continent's future for many years to come. If you enjoy clear, in-depth analysis of global affairs without the noise of daily headlines, subscribe to the channel. New documentary-style geopolitical videos are published regularly. And let us know in the comments, is Europe becoming safer or more dangerous?